My name is Cedar Attanasio. I'm an immigration reporter based in El Paso, Texas. Tim Sullivan has reported all over the world, including in sub-Saharan Africa and West Africa. Greg Bull has decades of experience photographing in Mexico and photographing migrants. A big part of my job is interviewing migrants and learning about their individual stories. But Tim, Greg, and myself, we wanted to do a portrait of a shelter to get a smattering of voices and give readers an idea of what these communities are like. Buen Pastor is one of hundreds of migrant shelters that's building up across the US-Mexico border. And there are 130 migrants there that are some of the 50,000 migrants that are waiting for asylum in one way or another. Migrants at Buen Pastor are waiting months for their asylum claim to be considered. And that waiting means limbo. It means uncertainty. And for the people that are fleeing persecution or violence, it's a kind of anxiety and uncertainty that doesn't give them time to process what happened to them in their home country.
I'm Tim Sullivan. I'm an AP International Investigative Reporter. I've just moved back to the States and I'm based in Minneapolis. For us, we had to capture the emotional life of this place, but in a lot of ways it was very subtle. It was a lot about boredom. It was about living in this limbo. So that meant to do this right, we basically had to be there as much as we can. So at least one of us was sleeping there nearly every night, if not all of us. Somebody was there almost 24/7, and just being there gives you stay that long and you get these little snippets of life that let you understand what things are like for the people there. Like, because we were there at 2 o'clock in the morning or 3, whatever time it was, we got to hear the sobbing in the middle of the night.
It's not easy to photograph boredom, to represent anxiety and heat and this kind of drawn-out despair that many of the migrants feel. Greg Bull wrestled with how to portray boredom, how to portray anxiety. Embedding at Buen Pastor, Greg was able to capture moments of anxiety and boredom and really give readers the sense of what it's like to be living in limbo in a Mexican border shelter.